All right, here's the breakdown. Now, the line is still 3, but the juice has moved. It's minus 110, so that is worth noting given all the money. And in terms of the weather, looks like we'll have clear skies tonight. It did rain last night, but 64 degrees. So that was something we were keeping an eye on through the weekend. Now, I mentioned the juice moving, I guess, towards the Bucs, but the public's still on the Chiefs. Caesars William Hill at 73% right now. Remember, reached as high as 86% earlier in the week. In terms of the over-under, 57% of the money is on the over, so a little bit has come in on the under. Okay, Joe Fortenbaugh joins me. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you, my friend.
Happy holidays.
Last couple weeks, you've been on the Chiefs. Any pregame jitters here?
No change whatsoever. Like laying 3 2 weeks ago, like laying 3 now. I can see Kansas City winning this game in myriad ways. They can cover from a shootout. I think they can cover from behind, from in front. I think they can cover late in a tight game. This is a team that answered every question we had about them late in the regular season when they weren't blowing everybody out. They went to the AFC Championship game. They fell behind 9-0. They immediately turned that into a 21-9 lead in 10 minutes. Remember, the key for Tampa Bay is bringing pressure. They're going to want to bring it early. They're going to want to bring it often. We're 5th in blitz rate this season. Look at what Patrick Mahomes does against the blitz. He is the absolute best in the business. And ultimately, if I'm going to be putting coin down on this game, I'm going to be wanting it to be on a quarterback like that. The one thing I can't get out of my mind, last year's Super Bowl, this Chiefs team trailed by 10 against one of the best defenses in the business with under 7 minutes to play. They rattled off a 21-0 run and won that game by 11. I like them today as well, laying the 3.
All right, I like KC as well. And obviously this format, one game versus the others in a best of 7, lends itself to a wide range of outcomes. And obviously the Bucs are a quality team. Brady's been here before. I wouldn't be shocked if they won, let alone cover. But I just think if KC plays remotely close to its best version of football, no one in the NFL, including Tampa Bay, can hang with them. Do the offensive line injuries concern me? Sure. But Andy Reid can scheme some stuff to offset that, whether it be the speedsters going wide behind the line of scrimmage in motion to freeze the DNs a little bit. He'll figure out ways. He is an offensive genius, much like Belichick is a defensive genius. I don't think we talk about it enough with Andy Reid, so I got to go with him and Mahomes. KC minus 3.
He's had 2 weeks to prepare, and we know what Reid does with 2 weeks to prepare.
Exactly, off the bye week, so to speak. All right, let's bring in our male modeler, Preston Johnson, on his final Daily Wager show. Be leaving us for another opportunity. We, of course, all wish him well on that. Preston, I'll miss asking you this question. What are your numbers saying about this one?
The numbers like Kansas City slightly now that it is a cheaper 3, and you can get even cheaper options in the market right now. I like them more or less for 2 reasons. The first, let's just talk about people saying they can't bet against Tom Brady. He's the GOAT. Like, I can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, who I think is the most talented quarterback we've ever seen. We talked about his QBR the last 5 years. In the NFL, number 1 is Patrick Mahomes by far. Number 2 is Patrick Mahomes when he's under pressure. Number 3 is Drew Brees, and then everybody else. He's that good, and I ultimately think that Andy Reid's pass-first approach can be the difference maker. The second is just from a sheer numbers perspective. Look, I know everyone's saying Buccaneers are red hot. They haven't really graded out that well for me. Late in the regular season, they beat up on the Falcons twice and the Lions. They go into Washington against Taylor Heineke, and they're up 2 late in that 4th quarter, and we're wondering if they're even going to pull that one out. Then they go up against the Saints, right? They average 4.6 yards per play against the Saints. They're down 20-13 late. Cook is driving, and he fumbles the ball. Buccaneers end up winning that one, and then, Brady throws 3 picks against Green Bay in that second half, and they escape. But I don't trust Tampa Bay as much regardless. I like Kansas City at the cheap minus 3.
Yeah, I mean, in theory, Tampa Bay's only played one great half in this postseason. It was the first half at Lambeau. Give them credit, but I'm kind of with you. And, of course, famous last words. All right, much more from Preston throughout the show. Let's slide in Anita Marks. Happy Super Bowl Sunday to you, Anita. Busy morning for you, doing some radio and stuff. We're to get through all the props, but first I want to talk about your thoughts on this Chiefs. Well, are you with us here?
It's finally here. Of course I'm with you. I'm wearing my Patrick Mahomes shirt. I'm going to be wearing my Patrick Mahomes socks, and I'm eating my Patrick Mahomes cereal. Are you kidding me? But let's talk about the defense, because I think this is really where it's going to be key, right? Steve Spagnuolo, defensive coordinator, known as the Brady killer. He gets after Tom Brady rushing 4. He keeps 7 in coverage. They play dime 44% of the time. So Tom Brady and the Bucs passing game is going to have some issues. Don't underestimate Chris Jones getting after Tom Brady, the honey badger walking away with an interception. And not enough is discussed that this is a Kansas City Chiefs defense that held both the Browns and the Bills to 41 combined points. Don't underestimate this defense, along with my guy, Mahomes.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.